we go, we are ready now. We apologize for those technical difficulties there to get us started with the stream. Welcome. It is time. It is ESFL 22. It is hype. We are back tonight with the rematch, not the rematch, the fight that didn't happen last week. The man GOAT defending his belt tonight against Critical Mind is going to be great. So many good fighters on the card this evening. And of course, I am joined by my main man, Mr. Bruce Lee. Rob, how you doing this evening, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good, Bailey. It's good to be back in the booth with you. I've missed you.
Yeah, man.
Welcome back.
Great, thank you. No, it feels good to be here. It feels good to be back. Excited?
Yeah, I'm super excited. This card is going to be incredible. We finally get to see that rematch that didn't take place last week because of some technical issues.
Technical difficulties.
And we're ready. Hope you guys are all having a good time. And
yes, no, we are ready to get this thing to kick off. I mean, we got so many good fighters on the card tonight. So many people showing up. Some new faces, some people up and coming that you got to watch out for. So some names going to be made. Some people going to take it to the next level. Some rivalries I expect will be settled tonight as well. So many good fights. And of course, we have an interview this evening with Mr. Mike the Truth Jackson, who is fighting CM Punk coming up soon. So yeah, we've got an interview for that later on tonight, so stick around for that as well. We will, yeah, we'll jump into that in about an hour and a half, something like that. And yeah, we're bringing that when it's ready. But first and foremost, let's take a look at this fight card this evening because it's a good one. It's a good one.
It is, and we starting off with Flexi and Armored Goldfish at heavyweight, and then we got Selson and Cho. We got some newcomers, some debuters, and then we got some beasts at the upper echelon of this card, Bailey. I mean, it's exciting.
Yeah, man.
Unibot, Ed Parker. Woo!
Yeah, dude. Tell me about it, dude. Unibot, Ed Parker's back as well. Lucas CK wanted that Ed Parker fight. He got it this evening, so here he comes with it. Top man stand, grappler versus striker there with Unibot matchup, so that's going to be good. Gorisson is taking on EK Darth. What a test for Gorisson right there. And I know he's a beast, and so's Darth, man. That's a vet right there. You'll find in ESFL, so we'll see how he gets on. And then Aaron taking on Drizzo. That's two up-and-comers right there who are hungry for a shot at any of the upper dudes. They're fighting each other. We're going to match them up. One's going to move up, one's going to stay down. But it's all coming your way. We've held off long enough, I think, at this point. We've held off long enough, so let's get that first fight going. They are ready. They've been waiting as well, just as long as you have, guys. So the first fight is ready to go, and let's take it away.
Let's do it. This is going to be an interesting fight. I know the Armored Goldfish was in my stream earlier today talking about, his competition, how excited he is for this fight. And I know I'm excited for this fight. I don't know if either of these guys have competed yet on the ESFL ranking website. It doesn't look like it. So both these guys might be debuting tonight.
Well, if they are, you know what you got to do. You got to show up. And you got to show out. Looks like a great striking matchup by Mark Hunt. Pick locked in right there for Goldfish. Going to have to work his way on the inside. If Flexi does take this JDS pick up here. Good hooks. Good shots to the body. Powerful leg kicks. Going to make his way under that 1-2. Or the uppercut. That straight uppercut that we see so many JDS players use. But we'll see here. We've got Flexi, Armor Goldfish. Like you said, two new guys. And I don't know. Maybe Flexi disappeared. It looks like he's ready to go. But not ready up yet.
Yeah, I'm having some issues trying to pull up this fight right now. I know Twitch has been having issues all day today, so let's just see if I can get connected to the Armored Fish's stream so I can see what's going on.
That's all right. I got you. If not, we should be okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, Bailey, and take it away. We were having trouble
nothing's happening yet. We're waiting for Flexi to ready up as well. So perhaps he's having a similar problem. Doesn't know that he's got to get his fight going yet. So yeah, we'll have a look here and see. This is an unfortunate series of events to kick us off tonight, but it can only get better from here. And this is going to be a awesome card. I've been waiting for this main event for 2 weeks now, it feels like. So that's going to come through, but maybe we'll get someone behind the scenes. Just send a little nudge to Flexi. Let him know that we are ready and waiting for him. And I'm sure it will just be a matter of seconds. And we will have that fight ready to go. Come on.
Yeah, I pulled it up on my cell phone right here. So Mark Hunt versus Junior Santos.
I think it might be a problem as well.
Here we go.
It might be a problem.
What up?
So I'm just finding out Flexi is 1-1. He has fought before in the ESFL.
Flexi's 1-1.
Yeah. How could you not remember that, Rob? You know what? Must have not been very memorable performances. So see, he's got to change that right here.
I apologize. So Flexi's 1-1. I know actually Armored Goldfish has fought before as well. Flexi's ranked 25 in the world. I'm sorry about that. I was just going by the rankings. maybe the rankings weren't updated, so I got to go off pure memory here.
That's
and
okay.
I got CTE from Faith knocking me out.
Oh, okay.
Today.
That's
yeah.
Let's see. Let's see if we can get it up here. But yeah, Armored is making his debut. There we go. Flexi is back. Okay, we're good here. We do have someone feeding us that info in the back now as well as we normally do today. So we'll keep you up to date on the stats as well. But now we are ready to get this fight on. And it looks like he's going to switch out to Kane here. So we might see some wrestling. Not a bad idea. When you're coming up against like a Mark Hunt right here.
Yeah, I mean, Mark Hunt, you know what he's going to do. He has some nasty leg kicks, some dirty leg checks, and he's got that power. So you really don't want to have anything to do with him on the feet. I mean, he's a very short, stubby fighter. So Cain Velasquez, if you could get him to the ground, Bailey, and I mean, this changes the whole dynamic of the game, my man.
Yeah.
It's going to be insane.
And we don't see a lot of groundwork from every fight. It tends to be if you're going to take it to the ground, you're a specialist. We see kind of hybrid fighters out there. I'm a boxer, great example of that. You know, he's not afraid to take it down, work his ground and pound, has some really good top game control. But majority of these fights are either standing or one fighter is looking to engage in that ground pound. So we'll see if he mixes it up. I mean, Kane has an 88 striking stat. You know, he's got those disadvantages just based on those attributes, but he's got to close that distance. He's got to Mark Hunt has the closest distance and he can keep the range right here. And Flexi, like we said, number 25 in the world, he is a vet. 1-1 right now, wants to get another win, 2-1, start making his way up those rankings, fighting some of those bigger names. The fact that we don't know who he is, that may be our bad, but also get a big win over a big name opponent, that is going to change here as well. So he does have that clinch stat, that's going to work out nicely for him here, and the stamina. So if he can work that body early, you know, it could be good for him.
Yeah, we've recently just had such a huge influx of new talent, players just learning about the esports fight league. So with all these new fighters, it's going to take a huge performance, a dynamic performance to really catch the eye of, you know, the commentators and the viewers. So both these guys looking to make an impact here. And I remember the Armored Goldfish, and with Flexi being top 25 in the world, this gives Armored Goldfish a huge opportunity to make a splash in the esports fight league.
I just can't. It's good to be back, but I just can't. So Armored is coming off a loss to Suspense MMA. See, this is what happens with these low down the card guys. We've got to get our stuff locked on here. Oh, just as we're about to get started, we've got some buffering. Oh, there we go. All right. Okay, here we go. First round, let's get it on. This is ESFL 22, guys. Tonight, we will have the GOAT defending his belt versus Critical Mind. We've got a nice tight camera angle in here. And we talked about Flexi here, going to work that body early, hopefully. Take some of that stamina away from Armored Goldfish. But he's doing some real nice placement with that jab on the outside here, Rob.
He is, and he's also working that leg because Mark has those heavy legs. And if you work that lead leg of Cain Velasquez, guess what that's going to do, Bailey? And it's gonna decrease your opportunity to get some takedowns with Cain Velasquez, so watch out for that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if he is looking to shoot, that will probably come and play in as a factor, but both fighters just going backwards and forwards. A beautiful slip there, goes straight, comes back with the uppercut. I like that. Needs a little bit more of that. Oh, nice little lead leg body kick right there, and he circled off to the left-hand side as he threw it, which is, you know, a little bit of change of I guess, angles, because, you know, like we said, this is kind of backwards and forwards right now, just straight lining.
Right now, Flexi is fighting Armored's fight here. I don't think he wants to exchange this close with a Mark Hunt player.
Yeah, and this is Armored is hosting this, so you know, this is his camera angle. He wants that distance nice and tight. He's doing a good job covering up, blocking the body right there, like we talked about. We thought Flexi would go down low with that. He is trying to work in there with a lead, and then the rear hook in there, and there's a beautiful right hand over the top. Kind of come back with that lead uppercut there as well. And Flexi just falling short. This is not what he wants to do. He doesn't want to trade backwards and forwards like this. Momentum swings. Oh, there's a nice lead body kick. Yeah, beautiful. But this is bad for Flexi. Trading this momentum like this is not what he wants. He wants to hit and not get hit. He doesn't want to just get in a slugfest backwards and forwards.
Definitely not, especially with Mark Hunt's power. I mean, he's already eaten an overhand right, and Armored's looking for that inside leg kick and that overhand right constantly. So Watch out. A couple misses here by Flexi. Good uppercut
Ooh.
by Armored.
And there we see Armored again. He's working the body hard with those body kicks. A lead body kick and now just a beautiful roundhouse. Just slips straight in there. And Flexi's got to find some distance here and got to find some openings. And it needs to sort of just stay out of the range of those Armored Goldfish punches. But it's real hard because Armored's doing a good job. And there's beautiful into the single collar. Now he goes for the over-under pummering, but he's going back to the... Oh, that was Armored going back to the single collar. And there we go. Full tie clinch here for Flexi. Let's see what he does with it, Rob.
Yeah, Flexi's trying to engage that clinch. He doesn't like what's going on in the stand-up exchange, so he's definitely looking to get inside grapple and try to get this fight to the mat, but unsuccessful here. Good job by Armored Goldfish.
Ooh.
Keeping this fight standing.
Beautiful. Came back with that right hand. Those overhands are coming out from Goldfish here. Flexi's got to be real careful of that. Got to be careful, and that's going to stop him from wanting to go down low and hitting that body, because if he does, that overhand's going to come right over the top and catch him, so he needs to be real careful.
He definitely does need to be careful, and that stamina is so even, and Mark Hunt has just been throwing more, it seems like. And Velasquez does have a good gas tank, but another body. Oh, big uppercut, though, to end the round by Flexi.
Beautiful job. Sneaking in that lead uppercut off that left hand right there towards the end of that round. And, man, that's a close round right there. I think probably going to give it to Armored. He did land some big shots, but Flexi, man, he needs to find a way to implement his striking, implement those body shots and his stamina into this fight, because right now he's just trading backwards and forwards, and this is not going to win him a fight.
Yeah, definitely not the smartest choice or game plan to go in there against the Mark Hunt and throw strikes with him. I mean, he needs to get this fight to the ground, and he needs to get some respect on the feet. So, good round. I mean, he did hit him with that lead uppercut at the end of that round, though, Bailey, and so some success towards the end of that first round. Here we go, round two.
Yeah, round two. And we'll see here. Flexi 1-1. Armored Goldfish 0-1 right here. So Armored searching for that hard to find win here. ESFL, not always easy to get that first win. He's looking for it tonight. Ooh, elbow blocked right there. Coming over the top. But Flexi at least making an attempt here to initiate some grappling. I mean, that's just going to change what Armored Goldfish is thinking. And he throws a 1-2 whiffs. But he gets a single collar again there.
Yeah, and Flexi's just unable to get control. I mean, he's doing good initiating that grapple, but just unable to keep control. Do anything. Nice uppercut, though, right there by Flexi.
Yeah, doing a real good job finding the home for those uppercuts. I like that 1-2 into the clinch. He's got to know the break's coming here, and he doesn't defend it, but he's got to know that the break is coming. So if I'm Flexi, I'm just looking to defend that upwards transition over and over again. And just try and stop that break. Just a couple of denies will really start to work. The stamina game, and there he is. Gets caught trying to pop that jab, that overhand right over the top right there. Catching Flexi, and that's not good right here. You've got 3 minutes left in the round, but he can't take too many of those, Rob.
Flexi did a good job standing his ground and throwing some good hooks. Could have been a lot worse. And here we go, back into the clinch. Muay Thai. Oh, watch out for that knee. Does a good job blocking it, though, Bailey.
And there he goes. A beautiful job denying the transition to over-under and snatches that single leg. Beautiful. Ends up in side control here. This is real good. Denies that upward transition to half guard. And the sideward. And now this is real bad. This is where Flexi wanted this fight. Beautiful. Just working those in there. And Armored Goldfish now rolling to sprawl. He's looking for that choke. He's got it. Guillotine.
Stamina, Bailey, and he might get this.
The sit back to guard. There he goes. He's going to pull it in. It is 5 stage, but he's got time blocking that top without. And there we're going two-way escape coming out right here. Pushing 1, 2, and 3 now, trying to get that outward one as well as he's looking for that top. And that right is pushing far, but he's not pushing another one far enough. He needs to go 3 ways here too. It's not enough to stop Flexi because he's going to get this right here. And there's the tap.
It's all over. Guillotine choke, baby.
Beautiful, right? What a beautiful performance. Took it down as soon as that fight hit the mat. I mean, we saw some great ground and pound. Beautiful. He denied the clinch transition, got the takedown, denied 2 transitions on the floor, and then the sprawl came out from side control, and that was it. That was it. Beautiful job. Snatching that choke, that guillotine from that sprawl position, Rob. Great performance.
Yeah, that was amazing. Flexi did just a great job at knowing what was going on. He saw the stamina. He had him down, and he went for that choke, knowing, I mean, Mark Hunt was taking, or the Armored Goldfish was taking some vicious elbows in that side control position. Flexi was doing all kinds of damage with those sharp elbows by Cain Velasquez with those, those sit ground stats. And then Mark Hunt, tries to get out, uses a little bit too much stamina. Armored Goldfish recognizes this, slaps on that guillotine, a 5-stage, not easy to get, controls him. I mean, Armored Goldfish almost had it he was almost there, so close, but just didn't have the stamina, and he gets submitted here at the Esports Fight League by Flexi. Good job, Flexi.
Yeah, man, good job, Flexi. I think the sub game is something we don't see a lot, but definitely if you're in that position, you've got that stamina advantage and the sub stat advantage as well. I mean, sure, snatch that up, snatch that guillotine up, and a great performance there, and well executed, well capitalized on that opportunity, and that's a great win for Flexi. So 2-1 for Flexi right now. So we'll see if we see him in the future here, and we're about to jump up to the next fight. Who are both debuting here at ESFL, which we always like to say. We've got Cell Sun taking on, I can't even pronounce this name. I think it's Sick Choice is what I'm going to go with here. Sick Choice. I don't know. It's crazy, but looks like they're just getting themselves ready here. So we'll jump over to the next fight.
All right, let's do it. And I know Selson. I've fought Selson many times. He's a good fighter. And we'll see what he can do in the Esports Fight League. He's got some good striking. He's got some good ground game, but he needs to step it up a little bit here. And let's see if he uses this platform to do so. And his opponent, who I'm a little unfamiliar with, Shicho, is sort of unknown to me, Bailey. And so we'll see how these guys fight in the lightweight division.
Well, yeah, I mean, some people they can step up on fight night, can't they? Some people, they're in the gym and they perform, but when it comes to the big show, the eyes on them live at ESFL, you know, some people, they can't handle that pressure. So you'll see. You say he's got to step up. Maybe he's been making those gains. Maybe he thinks he can perform, got that confidence, and we'll see a good performance from him here. But yeah, it's always good to see new face, new blood here, especially in the PS4 division, looking to work their way up. And look at this Gaethje pick here. I love me some Gaethje. Get that custom block up and then chop low those leg kicks. Custom block up, come over the overhand, make them guess high-low elevation. Let's see if that comes out. But he's got to watch that straight left of Conor McGregor as well.
Yeah, he does. Conor McGregor, if you're going to stand up with him in the lightweight division in the ESFL, it's always super scary. I'm surprised he didn't select McGregor as well, but a big boy selection by Selson, picking up Justin Gaethje, who's one of my favorite players to watch in real UFC and in EA Sports UFC. And like Balian said, his unique block, I believe it blocks straight punches really well, but looping punches. It
blocks hooks and, you know, roundhouses, but nothing down the middle, no uppercuts. But it's just a really good defensive technique because you can fire strikes straight from the block. So it's almost like a Diaz taunt. You know, I hold my hands out. As soon as you step, I throw a strike. So you put Gaethje's block up. If your opponent moves forward or looks like they're going to throw, you instantly throw your hook. And you can beat them to the punch and catch them real clean. Or you chop with a leg kick. And you can do a lot of damage like that. It's a real good way of just drawing out offense from your opponent and then immediately countering before that even lands. Now, you've got to be careful when you use it. You don't want to use it when your opponent's unloading on you. I find it much more effective to sort of use it as a bait almost, you know, getting your opponent to commit to something and then going back to your normal block if you don't catch those strikes. It's not overly effective, but sometimes if you throw a 1-2 and you're still punching, I'm going to guess the next punch is a hook, and maybe there's another hook after it, so it can be a good effective block in that way as well. But we'll see if he uses it, see if it comes into play. In this fight, Rob, I'm thinking leg kicks.
Definitely, and I learn something new every day. Thank you, Balian. I thought it was the other way around, but those leg kicks are insane by Justin Gaethje. They're going to do some serious damage, and look for Conor McGregor to defend that lead right leg here in this fight.
Yeah,
that's a game changer.
And he's going to need to mix these leg kicks up as well and throw them off that straight. Throw the straight lead uppercut leg kick. He's got the lead left hook leg kick, but let's see what he goes with here. And Shishoi's here, going to settle in with McGregor and really work the body, get that straight left down the middle. And let's see how this fight plays out. This is the second fight of the night at ESFL 22. In the red gloves, we have Selson, and in the blue gloves, we have Sichoisi, who lands a beautiful left roundhouse right here. And Selson not able to capitalize on that low stamina there either. Comes real short. That is it. That is it. Wow. Wow. The vulnerability window on that rear hook to the body is so high. And if you eat an uppercut like you just did, I mean, you will lose all your health, especially a 5-star left Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather rocking uppercut, and boom, there it is. Left hook, right hook to come over the top of that as well. And man, it doesn't get cleaner than that, Rob.
I mean, that was disgusting. That was just so beautiful. And Selson, has got to be a little upset about that one. I can't believe he finished him so fast.
I think
that's Conor McGregor for you, ladies and gentlemen.
I think the real problem in that fight really was the cage control. Selson was straight up against the fence there. He was unable to stop that forward pressure. He got himself back to the fence, and he ate that head kick, and then he never moved away, never made his way back to the center of the octagon, never really found a way to take that pressure off him from how do you pronounce his name? Sichoisis. He did a great job putting on that forward pressure, and yeah, if you can't get yourself off the cage against a Conor McGregor, I mean, you're gonna have all the confidence in the world to unload in that situation, and he did effectively. And you can see it right there, clean.
Was that one of the fastest knockouts in ESFL history, Bailey? I think it was.
Someone needs to time these things. Yeah, we need to find out.
53 seconds.
53 seconds. Wow, man, that's pretty fast. Like, that's a clean knockout as well. I suppose it's TKO, but you know, that was just a beautiful stoppage right there. And it's always worse when you rock someone. And then the next punch in the combo catches them, and then when they're on the way down, you hit them with another shot, and then that extra damage is just way too much. Unable to recover, and you got to think of how high Gaethje's chin stat is, as well as his heart and his toughness is pretty high. Like, you know, so just that's Conor McGregor for you with that striking. All right.
Yeah, I mean, quick fight. Let's move on to the next one. GG Chicho.
Yes, indeed. It's
wow.
Red Set. Is it just Red Sea Dog? Taking on Stevie Thermite right here, which is going to be a great matchup. We're moving through these nice and fast here tonight, Rob. But here we go. Yeah, the fighters are ready. Let's jump on over.
All right, let's do it. Moving on nice and quick through this card, ladies and gentlemen. This will be a good fight here. We got Stevie picking up maybe George St. Pierre, and Red Sea Dog maybe getting that Nick Diaz pick on. This will be a good fight.
Yeah, and both these fighters have fought before. Both are 1-0 in the ESFL. I don't have their rankings right here. I don't know if you want to have a quick check of that, Rob, just to see where they stand in those tables. But they both are 1-0, so, you know, the confidence is high. Third fight of the night, we've got 2 undefeated fighters. 1-0 is, you know, not that big of a record, but getting that first win can be real tough at ESFL, you know, especially because everyone you fight is a tough matchup. So 1-0 for both of them. You know, one of them could be a prospect. We're going to see here, match them up nice and early, see who comes out on top, and see who makes the way up the leaderboard.
Right, and the leaderboard is just not updated to the fights, or to the point where these guys have.
Yeah, it was very recent. They were here, very recent. So yeah, that's understandable.
2 recent wins right now for both these guys, so it's gonna be pretty cool. I mean, the guys from the truck in the back, double mat. You know, Red Sea Dog coming off a win against Haymaker, first round TKO, and Stevie's coming off a win against Ty. So. Stevie defeats. Okay, this is some big news, Bailey, because Ty was supposed to take over this league. Stevie comes out and takes him out quick. I remember this fight. Takes him to the ground and pounds him. It looks easy, Bailey. And both these guys are undefeated coming into this fight. These are 2 heavy prospects.
Yeah, and we do have that GSP pickup here as well. So I mean, you got to expect that's the game plan right there. I mean, you can strike with GSP, but you know there are many other strikers in this welterweight division, and GSP, man, you've got to see that wrestling game coming out. So if you see if it's the same thing, Diaz has a great ground stat off his back, has that sweep back to side, from side control back to full guard with those butterfly hooks. So we'll see if he can take it down and implement that ground guard right here. But it should be a good match. It's always good to see a big
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what both these guys do. And Nick Diaz is the perfect fighter to fight if you want to throw some fast, savage combos. I mean, his combos are nasty. His El Guapo level 5 with the body is nasty. And his jiu-jitsu off his back is nasty. So good pick for both these guys. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, touch him up right here. Outside kick. Yeah, we have Stevie Thermite right here in the red gloves. Red Sea Dog in the blue gloves here. Beautiful job landing that straight right as well. And Stevie already trying to get that head movement going, but eats that jab and another right hand, bro.
Right. Diaz throwing some good combinations early in this fight. Good body kick, though, by Stevie. Red Sea Dog's right in front of his face, though. He's standing close.
Yeah, again, it's the same forward pressure we saw in the last fight. And Stevie's got to find a way off this cage. Not returning the body shots right here. Up against the Diaz when he's headhunting right there. You're going to get caught with something real big. I like the way he's inside leg kick overhand, trying to get that clinch. That's what he wants. Trying to fire back his own combos here. And you can tell Stevie's looking for those grappling opportunities. Any chance he can to snatch that single collar. I don't think he'll shoot a takedown in the open mat right here.
Yeah, Yeah, and that stamina is already showing early that, you know, those body shots, that El Guapo level 5 for Nick Diaz. I mean, Red C's doing a beautiful job throwing stationary strikes. Stevie's got to be careful here.
I think El Guapo is the liver shot from kicks, I believe. I think it's body snatcher is the punching one for the body, but it's okay.
Really?
Not to correct you, Robert, but no, that is the case. Superman.
I always thought it was El Guapo level 5. He used to scream
man.
El Guapo.
El Guapo is a boss, and he had that liver kick. I think I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm right. I might be wrong. But there we go. Grabs a single collar. He's finally got this position that he's been searching for this first 2.5 minutes of this fight here, Rob. Let's see if he can hold on to it. Double fake from Red C, and he's out already. And so Stevie looking to defend and transitional block right there, probably, because he really didn't make an attempt to do a transition of his own, but unable to. And Red Sea Dog is out and catches him with a beautiful 3-punch combo there. Stevie backing up against the cage. This is not where he wants to be.
Standing in the face of Red C, tries to go for that clinch, gets denied. Big overhand right.
Oof, that lead hook from Red Sea Dog, doing a great job. And look at this, turns on him, takes the cage pressure off, uses that grapple advantage to shoot that power double leg and gets it. But there we go, that's the butterfly sweep right there. Oh no, it isn't, sorry, it just gets a half leg.
High on the ground in their fight, so he's got some good ground skills. How can Red Sea get to his feet? There we go, use that cage. Yeah,
but you're not in any better of a position here. Goes for the transitional now. This is real bad, but does still get the takedown defense off. Only a minute here to work for Stevie. He did get that fight to the ground. Let's see if he gets a suplex off here. Full tie wisely. Boom, straight with the knee to the body. Love it. And then the elbow. And then, ooh. Bang! Beautiful work here against the cage. Getting those shots off. Now another nice roundhouse there. And that southpaw stance. Yeah, beautiful. Ooh, but he stays in there and tries to power down that straight right. Gets caught by a lead right hand there. Yeah, man, he's taking one too many shots, and that chin stat on GSP, as we know, is not the best. And again, gets caught ducking under into that uppercut. And he has a real tough challenge now moving into this next round. But this is not looking good. He needs that takedown fast.
Diaz, Red Sea Dog is just testing it over and over again, throwing that beautiful uppercut hook combination, and he has him in all sorts of trouble in this round 2 in the Esports Fight League, guys.
All right, here we go. Second round of the third fight of the night here tonight, guys. ESFL 22, GOAT defending his belt against Critical Mind. Highly touted fight, that one, at the top of the card this evening. And Stevie is still walking in, trying to trade right here, Rob. This is crazy.
Oh, but he needs a big kick. Here we go.
Beautiful.
Gotta be careful, though.
He's just walking in, trading. I don't like it. I think, you know, Red Sea Dog's going to catch him with that lead hook is looking to land off that straight or off that jab. But yeah, beautiful job with the lead roundhouse there. Put him nice and clean. I know it's a high-level move for GSP. He loves to use it in real life. Throws it really uniquely, actually, GSP. Not in this game, but still. He is in here trading, and Red Sea Dog's pressure is so insane. Just head-hunting constantly, snapping that straight, breaking through. And he just rips down, tries to throw a big power hook. And Stevie here, he's losing block and he's losing health stat right now. I don't think he's going to win this fight by KOing Red Sea. If he's going to trade this much, they're both landing so many strikes, his health is going to go down. Before Red Sea, there's the left hook. Drops him again. That lead hand that we talked about. Now Red Sea Dog's on top. It's Red Sea Dog. I don't know. I'm saying this name all wrong right now.
Yeah, Red Sea Dog is doing a great job, and I don't understand why Stevie is trying to box with Red Sea Dog, because we all know who has one of the best boxing, or has the best box right now. Red Sea on the offensive. Stevie also gets up against the cage. He's injured. He's hurt.
This is not looking good. There he gets that single collar. He wasn't able to get a takedown off this earlier on in the first round. And it's 2.5 minutes in, almost exactly the same time that he spent trying to get it. And beautiful job finding a home for that right hand. The stamina dropping here, but it's not going to matter. That right hook coming back. There's a big, nice body kick there from Stevie, and he's trying his best here, Rob. Just trying to survive, trying to find a home for that takedown. Oh, that's it.
The pressure by Red Sea Gaming was just too much for Stevie to handle, and the fact that Stevie was forced to get in a war, a boxing exchange with Red Sea, played right in Red Sea's game plan. getting GSP, not even trying to wrestle, not trying to clinch, just trying to survive on the feet, trying to box with him, and that overhand right was nasty, and that boom, big lead uppercut drops him.
Yeah, beautiful job. I mean, that forward pressure was just way too much for Stevie to handle there. He's a good grappler. You could tell once he had that top position, did a good job maintaining that as well, but using that cage to stand up, wasn't able to keep the position. He got that clinch in that second round as well, couldn't do anything with it, and was just ate one too many shots here. Just that forward pressure from Red Sea right there. Very impressive. I mean, good cage control like we saw before. I did like the power double after reversing position in the cage there, but it wasn't enough for Stevie, and that's 2-0 right there for Red Sea. That's 2-0. Even harder to get than that 1-0.
That's a huge win for Red Sea as well, because Stevie was the guy that took out Ty in their last fight. So now Red Sea gets to steal all the hype from Stevie from that last exchange, and Red Sea proves that he's a beast and he's on track to maybe become a contender. I mean, that was a beautiful performance in the Esport Fight League against a highly touted Stevie.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, both those fighters, both highly touted, like as you said. And someone's own must go, and it went right there. But this next fight is ready to go as hell. Let's just have a quick check on the time, because we know that we have an interview coming up this evening, and we can't be late for that. We have someone pre-booked in. We do have Mike the Truth Jackson coming on for an interview ahead of his fight against CM Punk, which is all very exciting, really. If you ask me, it's all very exciting. We've got some fighters coming on for an interview. But this next fight is ready to go, so moving swiftly on, it is going to be at lightweight, and we're going to see Ryan LaFalce, and he's taking on Smitty the King right here, which is going to be a great fight. So let's jump over to a blue screen.
Ryan LaFalce. Wait, Ryan LaFalce? Yes, you are right. I was one fight ahead of you.
Well, so was I, until I got notified by the guys in the truck at the back there. But there we go. But there we go. As Smitty, he is coming off a loss right now to Golgon Mata, and he's 0-1 right now, so he needs a win. He needs a win. He needs to get some rep back. You know, re-establish himself at the ESFL. And like I said, man, first fight, it's tough to maintain that composure, and especially right now, he's fighting Ryan. I mean, Ryan is a vet. He's 2-2 right now. He's ranked 20 in the world, coming off a loss, but you know, ranked number 20 in the world, Rob. This is a tough fight for Smitty.
Man, I mean, Gory-san, you can't be upset about a loss to Gory-san. Gory-san looks like he's going to be a world beater in this PS4 League, Bailey. And so holding a 2-2 record, he's looking to break, you know, that 3 wins. And he's fighting Smitty, who's coming off a loss to Girls Gone Matter. But again, Girls Gone Matter is a savage. So both these guys are very, very talented. And they've lost to some of the cream of the crop in the ESFL. Yeah. And this is going to be a huge fight for both these guys to move on up.
Yeah, 100%. And I think it's also important to point out that it was supposed to be Chur fighting Ryan tonight. But Smitty's filling in on short notice, so he's coming in hot, wants to make a name for himself, take on a big name right here. And Ryan, a vet of this ESFL game. So let's see if he can do what he wants to do, implement that game. And just shout out for Smitty for filling in on short notice, regardless of what happens. Although the irony isn't lost, where it's Nurmagomedov fighting Ferguson, and we have Ferguson filling in on short notice in a fight that has fallen out more times than I can count. But Ryan gets a takedown early here, Rob.
Yeah, huge takedown early. I mean, Smitty wasn't expecting that, and Ryan locks it in. Now he's on top. And he's looking to keep him here. Let's see. Tony is good off his back, though, and he gets up and gets him back into the clinch. But a huge takedown attempt. Denied again. Good job by Smitty.
Yeah, and you got to think he should have been expecting that. I mean, he's fighting Habib Nurmagomedov. I mean, that's not it's not to be unexpected. I got to assume you're going to want to grapple. Beautiful job. Changing elevations. Low leg kick coming up top of the lead roundhouse to the head. And tries to get it off again there, unable to. And that rear uppercut. 3-4 punch combos coming at his Smitty. He knows he has a stamina advantage to try and take the most of that, and yeah, able to get back to his feet because he is playing Ferguson, so he has a lot of transitional reversals, and he just needs to be careful dealing with this boxing pressure of Ryan here. And Smitty's doing a good job keeping the distance now, trying to fight on the outside, which I like a lot. Stay away from him, stay away from his takedown attempts and those clinch attempts, and just try and implement your range game from the outside. You do have a reach.
Really good on the feet here, not overthrowing, keeping good distance, good composure, not, you know, being thirsty for that takedown, but looking to set it up nicely. I mean, he's throwing some good hooks here.
Yeah,
good uppercuts,
and
good strikes.
Ryan is leading with that straight right. He's landed it again there, but he's leading with it sometimes as well, just throwing it straight down the pipe, and it comes out at a weird angle here. He's catching Smitty right on the chin, and I like that leg kick Smitty's using. He needs to go back to it, and there you see Smitty using his own straight right, knowing it's going on. Beautiful stuff on the takedown here, straight back up, doesn't want to play around there. I'm trying to get some leg kicks off, and Smitty right now needs to sprawl and ball. He knows what this is about. Good checks from Ryan, and Ryan's still looking for that takedown. Ooh.
Nice leg kick.
Nice.
Another one. Watch those elbows, though.
Yeah, comes in with the reverse lead and tries to land the spin, not able to. Ryan gets caught with the left hand. Oh man, he is going to be careful here, backing up. Here comes the spinning elbow, and this is where he doesn't want to be, that forward pressure. I'd like to see some front kicks coming out from Smitty, just really mix up the arsenal. He needs to be careful whiffing that close though. Right hand and overhand would get him rocked.
Maybe Ryan, his game plan here is to continue trying to work that leg to make it a little bit easier for him to get Smitty to the ground. Good leg checks by Ryan here so far.
Yeah, Ryan's doing a great job checking that leg, and he's checked quite a few of them. I know Smitty has real high leg health here, but it doesn't matter because it eats that lead uppercut, and it's a beautiful job. And look at this forward pressure from Ryan. He is just trying to get that block break down. Beautiful job, stopping momentum with that right roundhouse to the leg. And now his own right leg is starting to flash, but switch stancing will not be a problem when you're using T-Ferg right here. But what a great action pass first round.
Kicking the crap out of each other's legs.
Yeah, and I think, you know, Smitty hanging in there right now, hanging in there with the number 20 guy in the world. 0-1. I mean, short notice fight filling in. He's got to be feeling pretty confident knowing that he can at least hang in there with some of these top players. And maybe going into the second round, you know, he's going to look to pick up the momentum here. But we'll see. We'll see. This is our fourth fight of the night here, guys. Plenty more to come. Smitty taking on Ryan Leface right here. And we'll see what happens.
Smitty's a good player. I've played him a couple times online, and he's no joke. Oh, watch that leaning, though. That was beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful. Just throwing the 1-2s coming, getting out of the way of it. And, oh, there's a beautiful time head kick. So well timed on that one. Steps right in through. Catches Ryan as he's moving forward. And I love Smitty's ability right there. Double leg comes out. I love Smitty's ability right there to create a momentum swing, you know, a pendulum, backwards, forwards, when he knew the forwards is coming through his own roundhouse up, caught him beautifully, and now the stacked guard position coming out from Ryan, feet on the hips and back into that side control, which is kind of bad for Smitty, but he's got great ground stats, and he needs to stay calm and composed here, and work his way back up.
Transition. He goes for the takedown tonight again. Smitty doing a good job of denying and shrugs him off, and we're back where Smitty wants to be with Khabib.
Yeah,
on the feet.
And I think it's such a good counter pick, Ferguson to a Khabib pick, you know. And Ryan picked up Khabib nice and early, so Smitty says, okay, you know, I want to strike. I'm gonna pick Ferguson because you know that's really all you can do if you want to stop them takedowns and have all of the ability to get back up to your feet. Ferguson, such a good counter pick. Steps in, trying to land that left hook, and he lands it there. Went for the two-punch combo the first time, comes back with the left hand the second time. Oh, beautiful slip. Inside and then outside. Oh, slips a lead elbow as well.
Oh, he's slipping all day. Oh, this must be greasy out there because Ryan just is slipping.
Oof. And Smitty getting a little reckless now with those L1 and right hook. Oh my God! Beautiful job with the rear uppercut. Left hook again. Man, what a beautiful striking sequence right there. Catches him right on the button, drops him with the lead hand, and that leg of Ryan is beginning to flash. He switched to southpaw right here.
That's a big moment right here for Smitty. Taking this second round, taking control of the second round is what I'm trying to say, with a big uppercut knockdown, and you know.
Oh my goodness. This forward pressure from Ryan is insane. He's standing right in his face right now. Look at the timing, and that's just someone who's put hours and hours into this game to know exactly how many strikes you can throw, keep that stamina high, and you need to see some knees from the body. This is the perfect time to throw that spinning elbow right now. As soon as one of those strikes comes out, bang that spinning elbow right around the top, interrupted with no steps back, lands the uppercut, and the left hook comes around. Oh, what a straight elbow. Oh, that could be it, bro. That could be it. What a beautiful, beautiful job by Smitty taking out Ryan here. Ryan, a vet, number 20 in the world. Smitty coming in short notice, gets his first win at the ESFL over a veteran. What a beautiful performance.
That straight right was nasty.
They were leading uppercut whilst moving backwards. He didn't even plant threat. Moved backwards through the uppercut, came back with a lead left hand, rocked him, chased him down, popped that straight right. Hands on hip, Smitty. Be pleased with that performance, man, because I am impressed right now. What a performance.
And it looked like the block on Smitty was getting deteriorated, but he just came up and just threw a nasty uppercut, and then ever since that uppercut, just finished him and showed good striking, good composure, and takes out a beast in Ryan. Good job, Smitty.
Yeah, man. I mean, exactly what you said. That fight was very backwards and forwards, and Ryan got that takedown a few times. Like, that's what he wanted. I think that counter pick of Ferguson was super important for that game plan to succeed. I mean, anyone else, if you took Conor McGregor, I mean, any other big strikers in that lightweight division, you might not have been able to get back up. So, I mean, fantastic job. Really impressive by Smitty, and yeah, great win. There we go. All right,
beautiful fights tonight.
We are ready for our next matchup.
Okay.
Fifth fight of the night. We're moving through these so nicely. We've got J-No taking on Ty Cannon. Now, both these guys are making their debut, which we like to see, and a little bit higher up the card right here. And I know both these guys are very highly ranked online, so I'm excited to see what they bring to the table. See some unique styles coming out. It's at middleweight. We haven't had middleweight yet, but here we go. Next fight.
Yeah, here we go. We got Ty Cannon. Looks like he's going to use Robert Whitaker. I'm not really sure if they're going to lock that in. Then we got J-Nose84, and he's maybe thinking about picking Michael Bisping, and Michael Bisping's a great pick, but Robert Whitaker is just so powerful in this weight class. His boxing's insane. And as far as the scouting report on these guys, I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah,
Ty Cannon.
They're both debuting, I believe. It is their first fight, so both looking to impress, and this will be a good matchup, especially if it is Bisping. Whitaker, I like the striking matchup. Bisping, you got to be so careful, you know, can't walk into anything big. The first round is definitely the most dangerous part of this fight right here, so we'll see, man. We'll see if he decides to get in on the inside and trade, or if he plays that outside game, works those leg kicks. And I think really what we're going to see here from J-Nose is he can't change elevation and work the body when it's being expected here by Ty Cannon, because Ty Cannon's going to be looking to counter with those uppercuts, catch the body work from J-Nose, and I think that's going to be the story of it, especially this first round. Got to be really patient, really passive, jab your way in, and land to the body on the counters rather than stepping in trying to land those hooks to the body.
This man is a kickboxer.
Right, and Ty Cannon using a Robert Whitaker character, that's my favorite pick. He just needs to be careful, and he needs to know that J-Nose is going to have that stamina advantage with Michael Bisping, so don't get caught up in too many exchanges, make his punches count, and don't get caught up headhunting against Bisping, because Bisping's going to come out, and he's going to try to work that body, and he's going to have a lot more activity, especially in a 3-round fight. When you got such a large gas tank, you could throw, because you know that you're going to get a nice little boost in stamina between rounds. And, this is going to be an exciting fight. 2 debuters. You guys know when you fought your first fight in the Esports Fight League, how nervous you get, how those butterflies affect your performance. So which fighter can settle in faster here?
Oh my, yeah, your heart rate beats incredibly fast.
Yeah.
I remember my first fight in ESFL. Oh, 10-second knockout. I did so well. All right, here we go.
I will be right back, my friend.
Okay, not a problem. We are going to get this fight going here. This is our 5th fight of the night, guys. Another 9 fights coming up after this. These two will clash, both undefeated, both 0-0 right here at ESFL. And let's see how this plays out, man. Like we said, J-Nose is going to have that stamina advantage, but the power and the hand speed is going to be with Ty, and he's going to have to try really, really hard not to walk into that straight right or an uppercut or that lead hook. And there we go, already getting tagged twice right here. The range, nice job slipping off to the outside. We'll see if he starts to use that a little more, that straight coming right down the pipe. But J-Nose needs to pump this jab, stay on the outside. Good job coming in there with the right hand off the jab. And he's still trying to look for that slip straight off the jab of Ty here. But we're going to find out. No leg kicks at all yet. And I thought J-Nose might start working some of that. There's a nice little lead roundhouse, but the distance was closed so quickly there by Ty. And that's exactly where Jay doesn't want to be.
Right, and I'm back, and here we go. Both guys in the center of the octagon. I mean, they're standing right in front of each other's faces right now. And I think that would be better for Ty, who has a more powerful fighter, but good combinations coming from J-No and Chris, and there's they're stationary, so they're fast.
Ooh, a beautiful lead head kick. Try and get it up there again. I like how he's using it sparingly, you know, and he's setting a real high pace right here, Jay. Like we said, we've got to be careful, but the head health on Tai is ticking down, and Jay kind of knows, like, you know, if my stamina's going down, your stamina's going down right now in a fight like this, and using that stamina as a weapon. But this forward pressure, this rushing attack, you know, it does put him in harm's way. He's got half his head health right here, and that's real dangerous. Throwing another one of those head kicks could get countered there, and a big shot almost get dropped. And the double jab, even just taking that health off Bisping. Oh, there's the lead head kick so low right now.
Oh! And neither of these gentlemen are utilizing any slips or head movement. They're kind of just standing there and trading combinations.
Yeah, we've seen some good head movement from Jay, no, and staying there just a little too long. And eats that left hand right there, and that's not what he wants. And now he's trying to slip while he's got his back against the cage. He needs to get out of here as quick as he can. This is not where he wants to be.
Jay knows slip left, almost into the hook.
Ooh.
And Tai is in control right now.
And Jay
taking that center of the octagon.
Still throwing that lead head kick. I mean, that's real dangerous right now. If I'm Jay, I'm trying to land some body kicks and just staying away, recovering, recuperating. And this first round, like we said, is going to be super dangerous. The longer this fight goes, the more it's going to favor Jay. So he really needs to calm down. He keeps throwing that lead head kick. I'd love to see that transition to a body kick maybe, Rob.
Yeah, that would be nice. And Jay is using a lot of stamina here. I mean, he's going to get a nice buff in between rounds. But Tai fighting a very smart fight. And Jay may be overthrowing a little bit here in this first round.
I think just the Rock took a bit of stamina off him. He is going to recover probably to the same level as Tai, but he's really not working the body at all. But he lands a beautiful roundhouse right there, straight on the chin, and baited out that slip there as well. But this is going to take some stamina off Tai, and this is what he wants a little bit of, but he doesn't want to be here trading, Rob.
Watch that uppercut. I mean, Jano threw a sneaky uppercut there and landed on the face of Tai, and he just ate it. But
yeah, if that left hand followed.
Who do you give this round to with 10 seconds left?
I do not know. I mean, I probably would say Tai, but both fighters definitely got a rock in that round. And man, this is close. It's close. Tai's doing a good job finding a home for his strikes right here, but yeah, Jay's got to fight a little bit more patient now. I think he can still be pressure, but a little bit more patient. He doesn't always have to initiate the offense. If he's getting backed up, then sure. But if he's the one walking forward and making Tai retreat right here, he doesn't have to initiate. He can wait for Tai and then throw his counters and throw the body kicks. Anything to work the body, I think, will play in his favor right now.
Definitely, I would have to agree with you, Bay. But Jay knows throwing some nice head kicks. I mean, that lead head kick was dirty, and then that rear head kick was savage. The back of the head almost, drops him, but Whitaker had some good hooks in there as well. So good fight. Don't know how that scored. Here we go. Second round, Tai in the red corner, Jay knows in the blue. Herb Dean, our referee.
Yeah, and you can see the stamina's recovered for both fighters right here.
Ooh.
No body work from Jay. He's really going to play into that. Tries to throw that lead roundhouse there. Gets eaten up by that straight right. This is a little tight game he's playing right here. He's trying to find home for those head kicks, and he's landed two. And they do a lot of damage. It was that rear roundhouse that got the rock for him, but he's looking for a home for that lead one here. And he can flick it up there. It's not too much of a problem, but setting up off the jab, I know Bisping has that. It's probably one of his, I think he has quoted that as being one of his favorite little striking techniques, and there he goes and lands it just as I'm talking about it. Boom! Overhand, beautifully timed for the block right there, Rob. Wow. Oh, 1-2, beautiful job.
Be careful right now. He can't just fire back like this. He's got to let his head recover from that onslaught.
I think he's just so confident in the hands of Robert Whitaker. He just knows it won't take much to tag Jay. No, just one little three-punch combo and he can drop him as well. But good work by Jay now, trying to bait out a little bit of offense, using the jab to keep him off him. Like the 1-2, it's long and reaching. He's falling short with it, but it's still keeping that pressure off him, because Tai's going to want to take advantage of any cage, trapping that he can do here. But Tai is the one going backwards right now. Jay's got him on the retreat after those head kicks, and when you're moving backwards, that just sets up those head kicks even more for Jay.
And it seems like Tai and Jay are kind of settling in here, maybe a little scared to get engaged up close. They've both been hurt, and now they're firing from distance here, missing a lot of shots.
I think this is where Jay wants to fight from, right? And he wants Ty backing up. He wants to jab and then throw that lead roundhouse, because if you're moving backwards, you're only going to move into it. If you're moving forwards, I mean, you can time it pretty well, but if you're moving forwards and throwing that jab, and there it is, beautiful job, lands it there again, beautiful, really looking for that, and the head health on Ty is so low right here.
Oh, it is. Those head kicks are devastating right now. Jay No's doing a beautiful job of flipping him in here, and you're right, he's comfortable at this range. Ty needs to put the pressure on here.
Yeah, I mean,
there we go.
It's kind of hard for him to do that, right? He keeps eating that head kick, and I think he's beautiful jab into the rear uppercut, and this could be it right here. Here comes the overhand again. He knew it was there. The block break, he did it early on in the round. That's it. Beautiful job. Jab rear uppercut. Caught Ty moving forward, trying to put the pressure on, like you said, and that's all. I like how Bisping looks back after he wins. He looks back at the fighter. Yeah, man.
Ty didn't seem like he was holding up his block when he took that uppercut. He kind of just came forward without that block.
He did. I mean, he ate that jab first as well, which kind of split. I think he was probably already trying to jab as well. But the jab halted the momentum. The uppercut came straight down the middle, and then it was just a case of working in that block break and coming over with that overhand. And he set that block break up real nice with that overhand, beautifully crisp and clean. But the story of that fight, Rob, was those lead roundhouses to the head. Right, he did a great job working those in. Found a home for them time after time. Managed to dictate the pressure, the distance of the fight, and that really played into that strategy of whipping up that lead roundhouse there.
Yeah, Jay knows throwing those head kicks beautifully, and just unable to dodge him, unable to duck him. Ty was unable to duck those kicks, unable to make reads, and great fight for Jay.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Michael Bisping.
And we do want to move on to the next fight, but it looks like the fighter is in a fight already with somebody online, which is kind of a little... But we do have about 15 minutes until our interview coming up. So unless this guy leaves, I think we need someone in the back to just give him a little nod to let him know that it's time for him to fight. He needs to quit out of that match. But let's take a quick look at the fight card while we're waiting here, guys. In case you didn't miss it so far, we've already had Flexi and Armored Goldfish fighting. That was a beautiful little fight there. Selsung taking on Shiosis, who got the win tonight here. Well done for him getting that first win at ESFL. Steve for Red Sea Dog and Stevie. Who won that one, Rob? I've forgotten that one. I think Red, right? Red put the pressure on him.
Yeah, Red Sea knocked him out.
Yeah, beautiful job there. Cha, unable to fight, got filled in on short notice there, and did a great job. Oh my goodness, I don't have this written down because I don't have who filled in short. Was it Stevie again? Smitty, that's who it was. Smitty doing a great job taking out Ryan, number 20 in the world here, and you know, getting his first win against a vet, very impressive. And then Ty versus Jay Knows, great little fight right there, but the pressure of Jay Knows, the steady ranged pressure, and those lead head kicks grabbing that fight. So we've got plenty of fights coming up. Armor Boxer taking on Rock Roman later on tonight. What a great fight that is. Krill Daddy making a return here tonight as well. Ouron versus Drizzo. What a great fight that's going to be. And then we got Gorson, hailed by Mr. Bruce Lee Rob as the next big thing. Is that right?
That's right. He's savage. He's nasty.
Yeah, here. And taking on Mr. Darth, what a challenge though he's got in front of him there tonight, because that's not going to be an easy fight. And then Unibot, take a Top Man Stand. I mean, those top three fights right there. Unibot, Top Man Stand, Ed Parker, Luca, and Goat taking on Critical Mind. I mean, that is just the cream of the crop on PS4 right there.
It is. This card is exciting. We got some of the best. And whenever there's a championship fight on the line and you're watching Goat, who is undefeated in the Esports Fight League, I mean, that's just a treat. It's like Halloween every time he fights.
I like Halloween. Halloween?
Yeah. Halloween, you get treats.
Okay, you get treats. Okay, I get it. That's pretty good. I like it.
There you go.
All right, so that fight's over now. So it looks like they will just invite, and we could get this one. And then after this, I think we'll be moving to the interview. I'll need to get word from the guys in the back if that's what we're going to do. But I think we'll be moving on to the interview after this one. But this should be a good fight. We do have the numbers on these guys. It is, of course, there. If you didn't see Roadrunner taking on Clam Burglar here, which is going to be a great fight. Roadrunner's 2-0 right now, And yeah, Klamberger is also 2-0. So this is a good matchup right here. This is two fighters, 2-0 ESFL competitors, and someone's O will go. We say 3-0 is a beautiful little stat to have next to your name in this league.
Oh yeah, you got Klamberger coming off a second round TKO win against Iron X Lion. He's ranked number 10. I mean, top 10 in the world. That's very impressive in the Esports Fight League. He's 2-0 undefeated, and Roadrunner as well as 2-0, coming off a win against Diddy. He's ranked 11. So we got, you know, Roadrunner trying to get into that top 10 situation here, Balian.
Yeah, and I'm just hearing from the guys in the back that the fight should be ready. Give me 1 second here. I need to just type this, but yeah, like you said, it's going to be a case of who can perform tonight, who can show up, and who can implement their game plan, I think.
Yeah, and that link, if you, it's the YouTube link. And we got Roadrunner versus Klamberger, ladies and gentlemen, and you know, Robert Whitaker. I'm not sure exactly who picked him, but whoever did, it's my favorite pick. He's great. He's got good boxing, good power. He's the Reaper. Bobby Knuckles, I learned today, is what they call him, his nickname. Herb Dean, the referee. And here we go. This is going to be a good fight. I'm ready.
Have they started?
Yes, they've started.
What am I watching right now? I'm watching this. Okay.
I don't know. I'm going to get the link for you.
I don't have it. On my screen, they haven't even... He's playing ranked right now. Roadrunner, 405.
Is he? Is he playing ranked right now?
That's what's happening.
I'm putting in live notifications.
All right. No, I got it. Okay, let's get in here. Like, okay, these guys don't even wait. Okay, the fight's on. Let's go.
Here we go. And, you know, you got in the red corner, it is Roadrunner facing GSP in the blue corner, Klamberger. Both these guys are top 11. Ooh, right off the bat, Roadrunner putting some good pressure on Klamberger, looking to push him against the cage. There's an ill-advised head kick. Good body shot by Klamberger, though. Takes the win from Roadrunner here. And good punch attempt. Good knees as well. Uh-oh, takedown.
We don't see another early submission here, which is good. It's good. Let's settle in. These are two guys who are very well tested. 2 fights, both of them 2 wins so far. Both of them looking to get that 3rd one tonight. We don't want to end this one quickly here. And this is an interesting matchup as well, for sure here. Going to be a real case of who's going to implement their game plan. Look at this slow, steady, methodical pace that Klam is going to set at the sides outside position. Not even looking to transition, just looking to deny here. Folk style wrestling it, Ben Askren style, and now taking that mount position. Man, trying to land some good shots here, rolling to these knees. Again, Roadrunner gets spread out here, flat back. Let's see if he can get out of this. Klamberger's just hammering down his stamina, not really too bothered. But let's see. This is a nice little bit of patience right now coming out from Roadrunner. He's not really desperate to get out of this situation. He knows he's got to time that transition to half guard right here, Rob.
Yeah, he's being patient, and we've seen a lot of opponents finish in that position. But he's able to get it back to half guard, and Klamberger is still maintaining good control, landing good body shots. Ooh, right in the face there, and he's passing through. Oh, he gets transitioned on. Sweet.
Beautiful job there. And now he's up again, and he doesn't want any of that ground game right there. I mean, that's a beautiful little timing right there by Roadrunner, and he was staying so patient on the ground. And Klamberger's stamina's just a little bit low after that as well. All of that beautiful job slipping under that straight, rolling back round. No room for the counter there as well, and I like that little lead body kick there from Klam. He's going to make more use of that, and look at the distance Klam's trying to keep. Knows he's back against the cage, circles back around into the middle, wants to put Road against the cage. Oh, beautiful job with the overhand out of nowhere, and Klam is rocked now, moving backwards, and like we said, guys, this is number 11 and number 10 in the world right now, so this is only our 6th fight of the night, and we are moving up this card with plenty of good fights to come.
Oh, but Roadrunner gets cracked by that left shot. Careful.
Oof. Yeah, and I mean,
insane.
What a great job getting back. And so look at jab to the body, out of range, to close the distance to land that left overhand. I mean, beautiful textbook stuff. What a great way to just set up that overhand. And he bit on that as well. Klam bit on that fake and tried to throw a strike of his own, which is where the overhand got that rock. So Real impressive stuff right there. But guys, this is the 6th fight of the night. This is ESFL 22. We have an interview with Mike Jackson coming up after this. And great competitive matchup here between number 10 and number 11 in the world.
This is a great fight so far. This is a big second round. I mean, who knows? Either gentleman could have won that first round. Roadrunner looks like he's putting some pressure. That block is low on Clamburglar. Backing up a little bit here.
Yeah, and I think Roadrunner noticed the stamina difference at the end of that round, and he's trying to work that body with that lead hook. I like that he's sitting southpaw right here as well, because it's setting up a nice little lane for that overhand and that straight left and that lead body hook, which is landing nicely. Beautiful clinch tonight, in with a straight punch as well. So I like what Roadrunner's doing right now. I like it. He's picking him apart really from the outside here.
Good overhand though by Clam. Getting some space in that octagon.
He's real good at timing now. He's landed that a few times. Beautiful job. Jab, right hand as well, and Clam, he's looking for that overhand. Oh, double jab again. He's doing such a good job of using his jabs to close distance. He's not even trying to land them. He's just using them as fakes and using them to close distance. He's stuck in an over-under here though, and Roadrunner gets the break.
Good job by Roadrunner. Ooh, he's trading. Be careful.
I love that jab.
He's throwing some good combos.
Jab lead uppercut into the straight left. That's my favorite right there. He loves it. And good little job on there. Tries to jab to the body. Wise by Clam. Recognize it, catching him with a jab on the way in here. And this is what we need more from Clam. If he's going to fight moving backwards like this, he's got to intercept right now. He has to be first. He can't play the counter game on the back foot right now. Got to get those interrupting strikes in. Bang some body shots. Tries to get one off there and eats a beautiful liver shot there from Road. Oh, beautiful job.
These slips are savvy.
Oh, doesn't get the single.
Low on stamina though. He's real low on stamina.
Yeah, and because he shot that single after those that slip and that roll under, and he had no stamina to finish it because his strikes got evaded. So beautiful job by Roadrunner right there as well.
And Clam just continually trying to counterfight. It seems like back up, make him, make Roadrunner swing, but Roadrunner's just getting more damage off in the second round with 1:12 left.
Yeah, we'll see here. Jabs into the lead hand to the body again. Oh, I like Roadrunner's accuracy right now. He's really firing from the exact range he needs to be. Jabs into the lead hook though by Clam. He's here to stay. Letting him know, but his stamina is really ticking down right now. He's got to be careful. That block on Road's going down, and he's rolling, doing a great job of slipping down, ducking right round and under, and rolling back up with it. When that starts to get low,
oh, what a shot!
Beautiful job. Throws the left leg to the body and then comes back straight after, up the top to the head. And that's what caught him, Rob, right there, changing that elevation on that attack. Clam.
Low, then he went high with that lead kick, and he's got some respect here. 5 seconds left, and that stamina is so
Ooh, I
low.
love that. Yeah, and just going ham with the stamina, like you said right there. But GSP's great at recovering. I think he'll be all right. Got to watch that chin stat. I love that little straight to the body and then rear leg side kick. Don't see that a lot. I mean, not even in the UFC does anyone ever throw a rear leg side kick. It's always off that lead leg. So awesome little technique right there.
Man, I didn't even see that. I gotta pay attention to see what this rear side kick's all about.
It's I think they do it in karate as well, but I know it's a taekwondo technique.
Trying to find
it's
that
a little
distance,
slow.
Trying to find that range. Roadrunner pawn now, putting that pressure again in that third round.
I like he's trying to cut angles here and find homes. Stepped out, trying to bang that straight right. Roadrunner just not there. Trying to catch that overhand as well. So Clam's looking for these big shots, and his timing's real good. You can tell why he's number 11 in the world. Oh no, Clam's number 10. Sorry, excuse me. He's got real good timing and shot selection. He's nothing too fancy. And here they got that clinch leg grab off the momentum sweep from the single collar transition. And here we go, Rob. Let's see if he can keep him here. He's got 3.5 minutes to work.
Gets countered though. He flicks brilliantly and ends up on top of the full guard.
Yeah, kind of unwise of Clam to go straight for that pass. You're expecting a little transition fake, maybe just a little one, or even just a posture up, but went straight for the pass, gets denied, and there it is. Beautiful job with the sweep momentum, straight into full mount, and this is bad here for Roadrunner.
I know. Is he gonna go for a submission, or he fakes it? Oh!
Ooh,
Big shots,
left
you
hook.
gotta be careful.
Yeah, he has got to be careful, and Clam showed some real good patience from this top position before, and knows the block's already pretty low. It's not going to take much to get it through. Real high ground and pound stat, and a perk to support it on GSP, and he likes his position right here. I like this. This is wise. This is Ben Askren 101. I'm telling you guys, don't put your hooks in where they can roll, they can get out, they can transition. You sit to the side, a lot easier to control position, but there we go, the roll to full guard.
And Clam is on top right now, just weaving his way through the defenses of Roadrunner, maintaining control in this third and final round, a round that is very important for both these guys. In the judge's eyes, I mean, this is impressive.
Yeah, and now he passes to half guard because he faked that transition and gets the side control. With the hip bump back out here, grabs the underhook, and he's in here again once to half guard. So Roadrunner does a good job surviving. And this is what we've seen from him. He's been patiently waiting and then exploding with these reversals and these get-up attempts. And that's what got him up twice. But now he's got a minute and a half, and man, it's been the closest fight so far. I mean, who have you got so far, Rob?
Here we go. I don't know. I really don't know. I was just thinking, who's winning this fight? I think Roadrunner has that stamina advantage, but when they were on the ground, it didn't really matter because the grapple stamina is completely different. But here we are on the feet, 45 seconds left.
Clam's trying to set up that lead roundhouse to the head again, but he can't get the distance on it. Roadrunner doing a lot of good job with the forward pressure. It looks like Clam really wants to fire it. Oh, beautiful Superman jab.
Ooh, good splits.
Ooh, the overhand coming in as well. This is a war indeed. Jabs into the single leg. Gets sprawled on, but it won't matter because there's 10 seconds left right here. Ooh.
Initiates.
Great fight.
Ends the round on top.
Great fight.
Whew, I don't know who won that one. That's just interesting. Dang. Let's see what the judges have to say. At least they didn't press start, so the anticipation is real for you guys out there.
Start
and for me.
when Rob's commentating, or he'll send you a very rude letter.
Yes, a very rude letter.
Explaining the purposes of hype intention. All right, man. I mean, that could go to either guy. I like how they both kind of got to implement that game plan. But if you ask me, maybe you got to give the nod to 29-28, 2 rounds to 1.
And 30-27.
Give the nod to Clam.
The winner by unanimous decision.
And there it is.
Yes.
And
Wow.
Burglar.
3-0 right now in ESFL, and showing a well-rounded game. Not the best on the stand-up there, but definitely got his own exchanges off. Showed real good awareness and real good timing. Real good timing of some of those overhands. Double jabs in just to get the clinch from way outside range. Double jab to the body from way outside there as well to close the distance for that overhand. I mean, he showed some real good understanding of striking mechanics and closing distance. We even saw a rear leg side kick as well, which was kind of insane. And he threw that lead roundhouse to the body to set up the lead roundhouse to the head straight after it. So some good striking techniques and good ground game shown as well by Clam.
Yeah, and Roadrunner just had so much of a stamina advantage going to that third round. Clam realizing and recognizing that, and takes the fight to the ground and does some good damage, and gets some control and scores in the judges' eyes. And who knows who won that first round? These rounds were so close, Balian, but Clam just shows some really good control on the ground, and I think that's what got him this win, is recognizing he was lower on that stamina, so he just came out and got that takedown and remained on top. So good round for Clam. Undefeated, 3-0. We got a hot prospect here, guys.
We do have a hot prospect, man. Yeah, we'll see who he's moving up. But before we jump to this next fight, I believe we are going to jump on over to the interview, Rob. We have Miss Mike the Truth Jackson coming on to talk about.
I've contacted him, and I don't know if he is ready yet.
Oh, okay, right. Well, you give me an update.
Getting any word back yet?
Okay. Do you want me to break to intermission so you can try and contact him really quickly, and we'll just do that for a minute, and we'll get word. We'll know.
Sure.
Okay, right, cool, guys.
Yeah, sounds good.
We'll be right back. We'll take a quick intermission, and we'll be back in 1 minute. Just want to see what's happening and the order we're doing these events. So stay with us. We're back in 1 moment. All right, guys. All right. Well, we're going to keep you updated on that situation. And we've got plenty more fights to get through. We just wanted to check, just double check, see what time we're getting things going here. So, yeah, we'll keep you guys updated. But for now, the next fight is ready to go. Armor Boxer is taking on Rock Roman. Two vets, number 9 in the world, taking on number 18 right now. And, man, this is going to be an exciting fight. So they're ready. Let's jump over. And what do you think about this one, Rob?
Armor Boxer is a guy that has continually revamped, trained with the best of the best. He is always working on something new. Every time we see him in the esports fight league and he jumps into that virtual octagon, he's showcasing new skills and he's adding to his toolbox. He is a savage. He's a great fighter, an amazing competitor, a great mind for the game as well. Very cerebral in his approach. But Rock Roman, he's nasty. He is no joke, and he's great on the feet, great on the ground. He fought Faith, a tough fight. Faith, of course, takes him out, but Rock Roman is disgusting. And this right here is a huge fight for both these guys to try to climb up into that top 10 and maybe become a contender for that title, Bay.
Yeah, and I think it's good to point out right here that, you know, Rock Roman has shown a lot of improvement, although both fighters have shown a lot of improvement. I think these are two of the most improved fighters that we have at ESFL, and Rock Roman definitely sort of struggled with the stand-up in a lot of his early fights, but then whenever the fight hit the ground, he would start to take over, and that's how he got those wins. So you got to see here, man. I mean, we got the Cormier pickup by Boxer. He loves that Cormier pickup, and it's going to be real hard to take Cormier down or implement any kind of ground game in a fight like this. But if anyone can do it, Daniel Cormier can.
And we know how good Armor Boxer is with Daniel Cormier. And it's actually a mirror match. I didn't even notice until I looked to my right.
Yeah, that's what I said, man.
This is going to be interesting.
The only person that can beat John Jones is John Jones. So the only person that can beat Daniel Cormier, other than John Jones, may be Daniel Cormier. But here we go. This in the blue gloves is Rock Roman. He's 2-1, ranked number 18 right now in ESFL. And you know, let's see what he can do. He hasn't had as many fights as Boxer. He's definitely had some. He lost his first fight, but he's on a 2-fight win streak now. So doing it has to show up tonight, has to be on point, can't make mistakes, and has to stay away from the cage and away from those combos of Armor Boxer. And he doesn't want to be on the bottom either, because Boxer's top game is tight. So let's see if he can get the clinch and get that takedown early, or maybe catch Boxer out or something. But Armor Boxer, which we're going to see right now, here he is, loves his DC pickup, loves his double jab, and his rear uppercut left hook, and his overhand as well. Great top game, really good control, and he's 5-3. He's had 8 fights at ESFL, 5-3, been up and down, and now he's on a nice streak. Just beat EK, Mr. Dark. Tough fight, tough matchup. Ranked number 9 in the world, and 6-3 is a great record to have. It's going to boost him up, and another win after this one, he could be in line for a title run.
Oh, 100%, and the depth of knowledge that this guy shows when I'm commentating with him. He just knows all the perks, he knows this game inside and out, and he trains with the best of the best. I know he works with Unibot and a couple other high-level guys, and, you know, we're talking about Armor Boxer a lot. That's because he is just a savage in the octagon, and I cannot wait to see what he showcases here. Rock Roman is in for a big fight right now.
Yeah, and it's going to be a really good fight too. You know what it is. And here we go, Rock Roman, beautiful pull counter, and that's what he's going to want to use. He's going to want to stay away from the boxing of Armor Boxer and return to his own jab straight. Got to be real careful leading that inside leg kick though, because you know Boxer's going to make a read on that and step in with that 1-2. But Rock Roman here being patient, landing big shots, doing a good job, but whiffing on that rear right hook to the body. That's a big vulnerability window. So I think Rock Roman needs to take as little risks as possible and see if he can't implement some ground game. Oh, slight lag on the string, but we're all right.
We all good. All right, here we go. Both guys trading nice 1-2.
Yeah, both using good work at the 1-2s right now, and the momentum has just sort of started to swing backwards and forwards. It's turning into one of those kind of fights right now. It's, I'm going to throw my 2-punch combo, then you're going to throw your 2-punch combo, and it's going to see who can find a home for those shots. And that 1-2 to the body that both fighters have been using to a good effect. Rock Roman trying to flat fire with them hooks right here, but Boxer doing a good job getting that straight to the body during that combination. Going to take a couple bits of stamina off Rock Roman here. And he's looked for that inside leg kick overhand a few times now. I don't know if he's going to be able to land that, and it is going to start taxing his stamina.
And just the timing of I'm a boxer just seems to impress me. I mean, he's just hitting them with the cleaner shots and just kind of making his reads. Look at those body shots right there. Nasty checks the leg. Wow.
Yeah, beautiful job right there. He's trying to pull counter his way out, Rob Roman, but yeah, he's stepping in a little too close on the boxer, who's now starting to find his timing. Look at that 1-2-1 uppercut. He's firing and resetting, and he's getting the timing of his strikes down and finding homes from here as well. Tries to fire and lead with the straight. Gets one body shot here. Rob Roman wisely changing the elevation on that block, and now making the read on that 1-2-3 to the body. Oh, beautiful. And then a lead roundhouse, and then a lead hook. Okay, yeah, Rob Roman finding him for his strikes now.
Yeah, he's coming alive now at the end of this fight, or end of this round, I could say. And this is a very evenly matched fight, and I'm a boxer, you know, taking that stamina disadvantage early.
I think
slightly.
Yeah, it's pretty close, but Rob Roman's doing a real good job of dipping on the way on the outside and using it almost like a Dominic Cruz. I guess it's called a dip, or I know that. It was given a very specific name by BJJ Scout. I can't remember what it is, but he's ducking his head down on the outside just to bait out some strike or some forward pressure from on the boxer. It's kind of working a little bit, but he's starting to get tagged a little bit now as well. So gotta be careful. He's trying to do that pull counter just outside, just too close of a range here. And it's there he comes in with a good one, but everything gets blocked.
Crazy first round. Both guys going back and forth. I'm not sure who won that. I guess I'm a boxer. Maybe looking at the but not 100% sure here, baby.
You are just a little bit ahead. Do you want to hit the refresh button just to see if you can catch up with us? Because about 3 seconds of fight time ahead. And there was a beautiful straight lead hook to the body, and then the right hand came back around there as well. Lots of this beautiful body work from a boxer. Yeah, what do you think? What do you think of that round, Rob?
Say that again. Oh, great round from both these guys. Rob Roman held in there and threw some good combinations, threw some good body shots. Was on that 1-2, one to the head, through the body, but Boxer just seems to make the better decisions in that fight and the better strikes. So, a very close round for both these guys.
Yeah, and I think Rob Roman's doing a good job standing and showing off his striking, man, because he didn't have the best striking when he first arrived on the scene. He's definitely improved it, and we know Arm Boxer from day one has really, the striking has been something he's really shined in, and he's worked in all the other areas of his game and implementing his striking. So Rob Roman definitely hanging in there with Boxer. He's slipping, but he's slipping a little too much, and he's only slipping once. I'd like to see him slip twice or roll under after those slips, because he's slipping once. The Boxer's not throwing one strike, he's throwing 2 strikes, and then he's eating that second shot.
Man, Boxer's just doing a good job of being first. Throwing first and tagging 1-2. Goes jab to the body. It's nasty. He's mixing it up well. Look at that. 1-2. As he's going to kill the body.
Yeah, he's telling it up right here, and he's finding the timing of Rob Roman.
And that nose getting busted. Hey, there's Boxer with his uppercut combos. Rob Roman coming with some savage body shots. Ooh! Those slips were great.
Beautiful head movement right there. Yeah, Rob Roman definitely has some real good head movement. He's using it a lot, and it's working a lot, but he's also getting hit with it. It's kind of 50-50 right now, so any damage he's mitigating, he's also then taking at a higher level. And there's that left hook. Beautiful job. I'm a Boxer cracking that left hook right on the chin here. And look at the immediate retreat to the cage by Rob Roman. We're going to dance off to the left, trying to circle back out, get back to the center. Not be backed up there, but he went straight back to the cage right there, Rob.
Capitalized by getting that takedown, but unable to get a hold of Rob Roman. Rob Roman does a good job of surviving. Ooh, big body shots by Rob Roman.
Beautiful work. Jabbed into the roundhouse, then set the jab up and 2 big shots to the body. I mean, that's great work right there from Rob Roman.
Beautiful. How did he not get that?
Oof, stuffed. And that whiff. Yeah, that's single. I don't know how good DC's single is. I think his double may be a little better. He tends to shoot the single and then go for the high crush. There's the double. Just as I said it, it is a little faster, and he does get it right there in the center of the cage. So we'll see what he can do. This top position has always shown real good ground game. Didn't even fake that transition, just went straight there for the slice to half guard. Gets it, but now he's bumped straight back. And he has to set it up here. This time he fakes and goes 2 to the body.
Going to be a high-level exchange here in the jiu-jitsu department, because both these guys are savages on the ground. But Rock Roman is on top, and Boxer's just faking. Gets in the full guards, and he's faking a couple things here. I like it.
We don't see Boxer on his back very often. Gets the sweep off there, or the momentum sweep, I should say, for the full guard, but straight like over, and there's the full now, like we said here, rolling to his back, and immediately here, Rock Roman going to go for the flat. Not even giving him a chance, and looking for that rear naked choke right here, trying to sink it in. And let's see what Boxer does. Submission defense being tested. It's the end of the round right here. We're only pushing two directions, but that sub defense is very powerful.
Yeah, that's going to score on the eyes of the judges. Good to see him, Rock Roman, walking in that choke at the end of that round there. And beautiful takedown attempts. That first one after Boxer threw that leg kick and missed. What a takedown defense he showed right there, but in the end, Rock was able to get him with that double, as you said, Bailey. So I think that round goes to Rock Roman.
Yeah, I think it could be one apiece right now. I mean, Rock Roman, man, showing up. He's 2-1. He did drop that first loss, as we said. You know, he's showing up tonight. He's doing a real good job.
He is. This is a big round for both these guys. Mario Yamasaki in the background.
Yes, guys, and this is ESFL 22. This is the 7th fight of the night, about halfway through this card right now. Oof. And Boxer standing his ground, planting there, coming back with that straight punch right down the pipe. Looked like an illegal strike, a triple uppercut right there from Boxer. Catches him with the second strike. And Rock Roman wisely. Triple uppercut, yeah, and it still works for him, man. You adapt your game, you evolve, but you always find home for your favorite strikes. He finds a home for it right there. I'm real impressed with Rock Roman striking.
Takedown attempt denied by Boxer. Good job, Boxer.
Yeah, shot that double leg from way outside. No setup with strikes or anything at all. And right in the center of the octagon, so very hard to get that, especially against DC. Super high level of takedown defense right there. But let's see, Boxer's now timing. He's trying to set up, planning for the 1-2, 1-2 again. One rear uppercut, man. Trying to come to the body, but Rock Roman's blocking, and that might win him the fight if Rock Roman can't come back. Bangs over that overhand over the top, and now trying to swing and get him real close. He needs to do something big, and he's got 2.5 minutes to do it, Rob.
Still a lot of time, and Rock Roman's landing good strikes, just unable to find that one that's devastating. Rock's landing a more devastating strike, so that uppercut was nasty, babe.
Yeah, he's getting a little aggressive on the outside now, and he's whiffing on these strikes, but he's wading forward, and that block behind the Boxer is going down and down, and let's see if Rock Roman can catch him, because he's whipping that left hook in, coming back with that right hook. He's trying to find a home for anything, and Boxer's being patient, trying to do what got him that knockdown in this round and try and land that big right hand. He jabbed, he did a 1-2, a 1-2, and then a 1 uppercut, and there we go, 1-2, 1-2. And, imagine if he was still in range, he would have followed up with a 1 uppercut, which probably would have got that Rock again.
This is getting a little chaotic here. Oh, good combo. Backing up Boxer, doing that overhand right. Rock's looking for the big shots here.
He is, because he knows he's got to. He knows he's got to if he wants to win. Again, he's just slipping in one direction, one time. He really needs to if he's going to pull counter, roll underneath as well. Also load them hooks to the body, and that would have maybe given him a bit of a stamina advantage in this fight. Just those single slips aren't always the best thing, and there's the triple uppercut again. And I don't know if Rock Roman's going to be able to do enough to win this fight right here, Rob.
Uppercuts coming in hot.
Ooh, right now.
10 seconds, Bay. Can Rock Roman do it? Oh!
Beautiful job. I don't think so. Great fight. Another decision, but a great fight. I'm surprised that went the distance, man. These two are high level, and they really showed it tonight. Boom.
Landing some nasty uppercuts, bringing it back to when he first started playing this game. Those were his bread and butter, and he brings them back and does some nasty damage. Look at those things. I mean, blood just flying out of the face of Rock Roman.
And the other one just out of rage.
And Rock Roman was landing great strikes. He was just unable to land that big one.
Got that takedown as well.
Continually landing those devastating strikes.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard.
I think Daniel Cormier is going to win.
30-27.
I agree.
9-28.
Couldn't resist.
And 30-27.
3 rounds.
The winner by unanimous decision,
There we go. I'm a boxer in the red gloves with the nod tonight, moving to 6-3 in the ESFL. And number 9 in the world. Gotta wonder, you know, who's next? Who's next for I'm a Boxer? Because he's been showing some great performances, taking out Rock Roman there, survived on the ground. I feel like the more the fight goes on, the more I'm a Boxer sort of works out what can land, what can't land. And that is dangerous for anyone to be in there with him for that long. So props to Rock Roman. He really impressed me. And if you want to see these numbers right here, he only landed 16 significant strikes in those 3 rounds. That's 5 significant strikes a round, but 100 total strikes. So he was really working that 1-2, that jab, that straight. And you saw it in that fight, the straights to the body, the 1-2 set up that uppercut. So yeah, definitely a unique style of striking from a Boxer, and makes it work for him. No kicks as well either. So good job for him. Gets a nod. 6-3. Number 9. Let's see who he fights next.
Yeah, Boxer is one of those guys that has such a wide variety of tools in his tool chest that he does some great mix-ups. I mean, he goes 1-2. He was slipping in that 1-2. Then he'd go 1 to the body, 1 jab, then 2 to the body, and it just seemed like he was just all over Rock Roman. But Rock Roman did a great job at landing his shots as well. He threw some good combinations. He just was unable to make the reads that Boxer was able to make, and those uppercuts continually devastated Rock Roman throughout that entire fight. And Boxer just continually improves and impresses me, and I'm sure all of you, and he is a beast. And we might need to take a brief intermission, Bailey, because I do believe that Mike Jackson has walked into the building and may be ready to do this interview with us.
Fantastic. All right, cool. Right, so you may experience a slight changeover in the stream. If it does go down for you guys, just refresh the page. It'll be straight back up again, and we are gonna get this interview going. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And Mr. Mike Jackson will be back in about 60 seconds with this interview.